Lab 1, Part 1, we have our IMU set up. So let's restart the embed, and we're going to want to rotate this on a 360-degree horizontal plane, which kind of is working, and calibrated. So we have our Terra term set up, and boom, now after I move our embed around, we're gonna get some other measurements. And G is slowly changing directions. If we want to look at the acceleration, now it's almost in the Y. I'm gonna turn it back to normal, and it's back to Z. So this thing works, yay. 3180 Lab 2, Part 3. And we have our level using the IMU. So if I tilt this down or in other different directions, we have our ball kind of going around all over the place, and depending on our acceleration, this little bubble will line up all over the place or eventually back to normal based on the rotation. Yeah. 4180 Lab 2, Part 4, we have our Ethernet connector connected into the wall here at the mark. So when I reset this, we're going to go through that socket example. So we're going to check the OS version and then try to resolve the host name for the ipconfig or ifconfig.io. We're gonna get it, send an HTTP request, and receive one, and there it is. I held the camera a little bit away from that, but you kind of saw it coming back up on the screen. Yay, it works. We did it. That's complicated stuff, but woo. 4180 Lab 2, Part 6, we have our motor spinning with our relay circuit. So every 2 seconds I turn LED 1 and the push button on, or not the push button, digital out on and off. And yeah, we have our power supply set up and the relay transistor and everything the way the circuit is, and it's working. It works, the motor runs. I'm actually kind of shocked, but I'm glad. First try. Let's go. Yeah, and there I am. 4180 Lab 2, Part 7. We got a speed control through PWM on the potentiometer. There's our little transistor just kind of chilling off to the side with our DC motor. So if I control this potentiometer and turn it a little bit, the motor is going to start moving faster and faster. Woo! Now it's super fast, and then I can just bring it back down, and it's moving slowly again, and it's off. Boom, how cool is that? 4180 Lab 2, Part 8, we have our solenoid control running the code that just pops it in and out. It's a demo, and you got, again, the little transistor chilling down there. Yeah, and the solenoid pops in and out, as expected. Not bad. 4180 Lab 2, Part 9, I believe, Part servo. So we spin the potentiometer. The servo is going to match the position. Whee! 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 Woo! 4180 Lab 2, Part 10. Here we have the reversible DC motor. We have our H-bridge connected to the motor, and a potentiometer is about to control the input and the direction. So I'll just kind of, yeah, that's a good angle. So we start to go this way, the motor is going to start turning counterclockwise. If I keep moving the potentiometer, it speeds up. Oh, that's really fast. Now let's go back the other way, keep going around, and instead of, oops, still lightly spinning, if we turn it the other way, you can kind of see my fingers moving. It keeps going the other way, it gets moving real fast. Wow, what a motor. The thing's going. And then take it back down to, my speaker turns off, and it's done. Yeah. ECE 4180 Lab 2, Part 11. We got our stepper motor just rotating in a loop through the 4 different degrees of being set. And it's just chilling. It's been doing it for quite a while now. There's our simple code, and it works. Cool. 4180 Lab 2, the microphone demo. So we've got a little bit of different code going on here, and some print statements to make sure that the microphone's actually working and picking stuff up. But if I wanted to make a crash or something like, yeah, you could see that there's a little bit of a bigger change going on, and you could see it responding on the mic. and on the LEDs right there. Whew. The scaling was a little weird. I changed it from 500 down to like 170 to make the lights actually respond when I hit some stuff, but it's tricky. It's weird with the sample rate and everything, but I guess it works. And our eyes being way too slow to pick up on these LEDs changing. But yeah, cool. Part 13 is next. We're gonna be reading or writing to and reading from this micro SD card with our embed and seeing what happens. So when I reset this, it's going to write the file and read back again from it. And it reads all the way up to just the hello part, because I should scan this more. All right, running it one more time. We've got it going again, and it read it properly this time. Changed a few things up in the code, made it work a little bit better. Sweet. Well, the normal demo just didn't do it for me, so I rewrote it, and it sounds fantastic. Let's go. We got the Wi-Fi chip working. We got all this stuff that seems like the connection worked. That's my Surface Book 3 and the password and the configuration. And, well, I had an IP here. I went to it on Edge, and boom, it says hi to me. That's my name, by the way, in case you were curious. Boom, it worked. Whoa. Getting ready to demo the LED flipping web page. This is so exciting. So let's try to just flip them all and see what happens, except for one. And if I click send refresh, please work. Boom. It flipped the LEDs as it said. From, I guess I missed two. Let's refresh that. And well, I don't know what's going on there, but it flipped these. That's crazy. I can flip 3. Oh my goodness. That's cool. That's crazy. I can flip the LEDs of my embed from this. That is super cool. 4180 Lab 2 part 16. We've got the LiDAR sensor set up and it's feeding data to the computer. And let's see if I could bring this a little bit closer and bigger. Oh my, maybe not that big. Maybe I can make it just a tad. Wow, I am very prepared for this demo. No? No. Well, we can still see it anyway. So as I want to move my hand closer and closer to the sensor, you can see it kind of going down, and then the distance just kind of goes down as I bring it all the way down. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. And it's basically on top of it. Oh my, and then I can just bring my hand right back up, and it'll still keep seeing it way up high. Very cool.